morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Oh my god, I've been up since 3 a.m. Or I mean, I slept very late. I didn't have much sleep. What is going on? Everybody, top chat, Squirrel Master, thank you. Oh, all right, things have gotten very interesting over the past, I don't know, the past 7 hours and 30 minutes. So if you've been living under a rock, which I think most people have and probably don't really care about anymore, Zealous hard forked. Okay, Zealous hard forked to a new algorithm. All right, and it brought on a bunch of other things. Okay, basically smart contracts. The hash algorithm has changed to Zealous hash v3, and block times are 5 seconds. So pretty crazy. And I was pretty much documenting the whole journey of switching over to Zealous. Excuse me. Zealous hash v3. And yes, Tiger, Mr. Jason, I've been sitting away from the microphone. I'm closer to it now. So CPU miners, CPU rigs are now on par, if better in efficiency than GPUs now for mining Zealous, unfortunately. But GPUs are still relevant. Okay, basically what Zealous has done with Zealous hash v3 is they have leveled the playing field. Let me drink some hot water. And so core is very important, and a little bit of memory, I think. But yeah, the 178 are no longer doing, 78, 80 kilohash anymore. They're doing 16, 18 kilohash. So yeah, is it profitable? Okay. All right. Well, according to Vipor.net, and I have all my rigs on it right now, it says I should estimate make $127,000 a day, or 101,000 Zealous a day, which I think is off. So I think the chain has forked. Something is happening. Something is definitely happening right now. I don't know what's happening. Vipor.net just told me that the chain has forked, and this was 20 minutes ago. He says, "Holy, we just forked the chain." So something is definitely happening. Looks like Hero Miners has a lot of hash rate, 183 mega hash. Ooh, that is a lot. That is definitely a lot. So I was finding blocks like mad. Looks like 44 minutes ago. Like I was getting blocks because I'm top one. I was top one miner, solo miner. I've been solo mining. I was top one, and I was finding blocks like mad. Like you can see here. I think the network online, the block height was 3 million. 282,150. I found the 160th block. I was like the 10th person to find a block on one of my CPU rigs way back. So what? But I don't think I haven't really been paid out. This is the concerning thing. So what I was asking Mr. Vipor, let's see here. K1 pool has been off the side chain. K1 pool has been on the side chain all night. All right, so K1 pool is not looking too good. So fork and chains. What's with this cubic and Quai thing? Okay, that'll be coming up here soon. So okay, so yeah, my CPUs, I turned on like 8 CPU rigs last night. I was like, I took a couple hours and turned on a bunch of 5950Xs and 3900Xs. How to install Zealus Zealus v3 on HiveOS. All right, okay, I will show you right now. So you go to flight sheets for CPU. Okay, this is gonna be for CPU. Okay, this is for CPU. You need the custom miner link. This is the one for CPUs. There, that's the install. Just copy that custom miner under the setup miner config, custom miner. Paste that in there and then do exactly this. Now the pool, you should go to vipor.net or any other pool that you think is better. A lot of people on hero miners, a lot of people on Cryptex. I don't think Cryptex is working. I'm not sure, but the hash rate has dropped from like 2 point something gigahash to 305 mega hash. So definitely a lot of people have moved over already. A lot of people have already moved over. So screenshot this. Let me show you the GPU one, which is going to be 10 miner. Okay, take a screenshot. Okay, all right, let's go to my GPUs. That's going to be the miner here is going to be oops, edit. Okay, custom miner again. This is gonna be the 10 OZM 10 miner. A lot of people were complaining about the GPU nerf. Scrollmaster, yeah. It's actually not a nerf. Actually, it's actually. I mean, it is in a sense. It is. Right. It's ruling out. It's dropping the hash rate amongst all the the GPUs. But there are some GPUs that are still on par efficiency or if not better than CPUs still. So it's still Kobe, are you gonna get paid out or are you finding blocks on the fork chain? See, Kobe, I don't know. IotaPie from Whiteboard.net said, he says, don't worry, you're good. We aren't running payment processor. They're not running the payment processor yet. So I don't know. All the blocks I found previously, I don't know if it's the right ones or the wrong ones. I guess we'll find out. We will find out. But yeah, 10 miner works. I tried Rigel miner, and it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. It was not installing for some reason. But 10 miner seems to work. Yeah. Whether or not it's profitable, there's no way that I myself would earn $127,000 in a single day. No, that's not true, because I think the emissions for Zealous is like $8,000 or $9,000 a day, so it would be impossible for me to get to get that. Rude puts RX 580. Oh, okay. Wait, you don't need to do the custom miner thing anymore. Ah, looks like HiveOS has already added it. If you just update to the latest version of HiveOS, you don't need to do the custom miner. The 1.0 miner's there. Although it's like regional Fraggle miner's there too. So that might work now. Regal miner and 1.0 miner have been added. So you just have to update your HiveOS and you can just do it the normal. Just do it the normal way. CPU mining with Ryzen. Yes, Ryzen CPUs are now better in a sense than GPUs. Yes. Now, actually, AMD cards. Mr. Zapirate is here. Zapirate said Radeon 7s actually do better than some of these other GPUs. So I have to go to my other farm. My other farm is off. I need to go there, but my Radeon 7s, I have 700 XT. Apparently Radeon 7s are pretty good as well. These are 580s. Here it is. Okay, I need to turn this on. Can I turn this on from here? I don't please. Don't think so. Okay. All right, so that is Zealous. Zealous had a hard fork, and now they are. The algorithm is now Zealous hash v3, and they have smart contracts. Is the price of Zealous going up? I don't think so. Let's see. Zealous is up 1%. Nope, it's kind of going down. Oh yeah, it started this morning and it's already going down. Yeah, it was at 134, did pump up, but it's going down now. Imagine mining Intel CPU. Intel CPUs are definitely not good. I already tried it. Intel CPU for Zealous is pretty bad. Ryzen CPUs is where it's at. Definitely. Definitely. Hit that like, bros. Okay. All right, so that's enough about Zealous. It looks like they're definitely having some issues here, and something is happening. Viper is working up. Viper has 29 mega hash. Cryptex has 76. Hero Miners has 191. Wow, that's a lot of people on Hero Miners. Let's see here. 62.8%. Vipor.net has 0.08%, which is Vipor.net is the superior pool for sure. Much faster. Well, faster for me. Panda, did you turn on your A2000s? No, not yet. I want to. Zapirate said the A2000s are also very, very good. A2000s can do 7 kilohash at like 70 watts, so that's that's very, 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 very efficient. Yes. Yeah, very, very efficient. Jockrick Miner says, I got an i5 4-thread on Zealous Hash v3, 1.2 kilohash. RedPandaMining. 1.2 kilohash? That's pretty good. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. You know, I really like this algorithm. I think this new algorithm is great. Now that CPUs and GPUs can, be on par with each other in terms of efficiency, I think other coins should adopt this algo. I think it's pretty strong. I think it's really good, actually. So, oh, looks like one of my rigs just rebooted. I don't know why. What's happening here? Oh, this rig is not having it. This one is constantly rebooting. The Pirate A2000 with regular overclock does 5 kilowatt. Mine does 7 because I can overclock it on water cooling. Ah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Next is, all right. So, does anyone want to talk about why? Okay. Is it time for Quai? Quai is, I think, next Wednesday. They are going to be moving towards their new SOAP mainnet. The subsidized open market acquisition protocol. A major protocol upgrade that transforms merge mining into a continuous Quai buyback and revenue stream for the network. Is scheduled to go live on December 17th. I think this is very hold on. I think it is kind of similar to what Quai was doing. It's very similar, right? They're mining other networks and then essentially buying back the Quai, but I don't think that actually did anything. Maybe it did for a bit, but it ultimately has been on the downtrend no matter what. Looks like whatever they were mining wasn't really being bought back because it was being sold. Oh, sorry, this is Quai. This is Quai. Cubic, sorry, Cubic. I just woke up. Sorry, Cubic. All right, they did have moments of, you know, market making events here. All right, so went up, went down, up, and now down. Now it's just going straight down. So for Quai to go into this now, I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. But anyways, let's keep reading here. This launch marks a historic moment for proof of work innovation, enabling Quai Network to be mineable by SHA-256, so Bitcoin ASICs, Script ASICs, okay, the Dogecoin ASICs, and Kapow algorithms simultaneously. Okay, so what makes SOAP revolutionary? Well, SOAP introduces a continuous buy pressure and long-term protocol support for Quai through token buybacks from merge mining. Instead of routing parent chain subsidies to miners directly as in traditional merge mining, SOAP routes 100% of the chain Coinbase output to Quai token buybacks. The purchased Quai is then either burned or distributed through time-locked staking rewards. The currently supported parent chains included is Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Ravencoin. All right, so Bitcoin is not on here, but Bitcoin Cash is. Interesting. Bottom line, SOAP converts external mining subsidies into an ongoing protocol revenue stream, ensuring the protocol benefits directly from external hash rate. Okay, so this is where we have no idea if, actually they say, with mainnet of SOAP, miners using SHA-256 and Script ASICs can now earn Quai rewards. Okay, miners simply point their existing rigs at Quai Network mining pools. This is a massive expansion of Quai's mining surface. Welcome to the new welcome of ASIC miners. Okay. Hash Reality, what's up, man? Rude puts, can I put my L3++ on it? Yeah, probably. So Ravencoin looks like they're going to that Kapow algo, right? Not ProgPow. So interesting, very interesting. Wondering if mining Quai is worth it for your hardware on launch day? We got you covered. Quai mining profitability will be tracked on hashrate.no and what to mine, covering all three algorithms: Kapow, SHA-256, and Script. All right. Good news for GPU miners. Kapow, SHA-256, and Script each operate in independent difficulty adjustment. So incoming ASIC hash rate won't touch your rewards, and with the increased emissions post-fork, GPU miners will actually earn more Quai than before. Fork activation block number 1,171,500, December 17th. Okay, so they say around 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Protocol transition from ProgPow to Kapow. Current GPU miners are required to migrate to Kapow immediately after fork activation. There's no guarantees of ProgPow pool support. Okay, there you go. Pool operators, node runners, etc., etc. Conclusion: Project SOAP puts Quai on the way towards becoming the most economically resilient and hash rate diverse post-for-work network in crypto. I hope so, but I don't think it will. There's always a catch, and yeah, this is very interesting coming out of Quai here. So I know with, okay, so I wonder how they're converting. They probably have like a bunch of exchanges, and they're just auto swapping whatever, you know, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dogecoin that they're mining. So in theory, they actually have these coins themselves first. Right, it's, or don't quote me on this, but if it's like Cubic, you know, it was mining the rewards to the owner of Cubic, right? So I wonder if on Quai, if these are, you know, whatever these addresses we are mining, is it like, are we mining our own Bitcoin Cash, you know, address, and like, or is it going into, are we mining for, you know, these chains that are just simply, you know, have control of the wallet addresses, and they're just swapping it directly into Quai, right? That's kind of like the whole centralization factor regarding this, which makes it, you know, I don't know. I hope it goes well, but what happened with Cubic did not pan out. So I don't know. This sounds like a lot of BS. GPU miners will earn more, yeah, because emissions will increase significantly in order to support additional chains. Max voltage, yeah. I'm curious to know how much of this buyback is going to, like, is it going to increase price of Quai? But at the same time, for people that are receiving the Quai, the miners, I wonder how many people are just going to sell it, you know? I don't know. Andrew Jones, so what's the deal with Zealus? CPU only now? Andrew Jones, you missed the whole beginning of the stream, my friend. No, it's still reasonably GPU and well, CPU now. So, but what happened is Zealous, the algorithm, Zealous hash v3 is now fair play, essentially, with CPUs and GPUs. So efficiency is on par with each other. It's actually on par. They're pretty close to each other in terms of efficiency. Zapirate, whenever you hear buyback, you know the coin is dead. Yeah. If all miners sell buybacks equals emissions, in all other scenarios, it's positive pressure. Matt Quai. Oh, here we got someone here from Quai. All right. Well, Matt Quai. I'm taking a screenshot of this right now. I hope you're right. I hope, my friend. This is it. This is all right. I'm saving this in my Quai folder right now. I'm saving this. All right. We're gonna come back into this in a couple months, and if Quai's price isn't higher than 2 cents, I'm gonna say you were wrong. But let's see what happens. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But I hope you know, I hope it works. We'll see. I find that 1.4 kilohash. It's a great way for devs of Quai to get more BCH and Doge. Yeah. Joe, mine it on Wednesday and see if it's more profitable than Nice Hash. Well, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I have my L9s. I'm gonna point one L9 to Quai, and I'll keep my other L9 on Power Pool, and which I'm going into USDC. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so man, some exciting. I guess this is not really. I mean, GPU mining. The title of the stream. It's kind of like GPU miners have now been put on the wayside here. We got ASICs. We got ASICs coming in for Quai. Then we have on Zealus, we got CPUs coming in, right? So GPU mining is becoming put on the wayside now, even further. So it's, but you know, it's still okay. But well, maybe not anymore. But it's getting kind of worse in a sense for GPUs. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I need to sip of water. As a pirate, add Quai to unmineable so I can sell instantly. It's like, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Steve-O Crypto, RedPandaMining, how's the profitability on a 3900X? I am not sure. According to Vipor.net, I'm supposed to make $127,000 in a day, or 101,000 Zealous. I don't think that's correct. That's definitely not correct. But I'm getting each 3900X I have is getting about 9.5 kilohash. 9.5 kilohash. My 5950Xs are doing 13.38 kilohash, probably at like 180 watts. So my 178Xs are still a little bit more efficient than CPUs. Some of them. As a pirate says, Radeon 7 does 10 kilohash at 84 watts. Okay, that's pretty good. That might beat the 178X actually. Yeah, that might actually poll station. The calculator on here miners is accurate. All right, let's go check. Where's the calculator? I don't have hash right here. Can we go top miners? Top 10. Oh, dude, some people have 5 mega hash. Ooh, that's all. Ooh, some people have a lot of hash rate. That's amazing. Payments. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like there hasn't been any payments, so nobody's getting paid. So, yeah, that might not be interesting. Blocks, are they finding blocks? They are. Yeah, they're finding blocks. I think Vipor is not finding blocks. Yeah, 1 hour ago. Uh-oh. 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 Do you have a favorite pool that supports solo script mining? Hash Reality. The only one that I've seen is let's see here. I think the best one from what I've heard from people that people like is Mining Dutch, because it also does the merge mining. Merge mining one. Boris, rich yet? Boris? Yes. Look at this, Boris. Look at this. But then look at this. That's funny. That's so funny. Making more money than emissions. Nice. Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's so great. That's so great. All right. What else, bros? What else is happening? So we got Zealus onto their new algo. Right now, I think it's broken. I think Zealus is broken. I think something's broken, for sure. But and then we got Quai moving over to their new SOAP, continuous buyback pressure and long-term protocol. Very interesting. We'll see if that's the case. And I think that's it. I think that's really it. Bitcoin is at 88,000 now, or 89. Oh. Karagar, RedPandaMining, what's the path forward for GPU mining? I honestly, I think more coins need to. Maybe try out Zealous hash v3, maybe. But another thing that needs to happen is a lot of these proof of work coins, all the GPU ones, they're just down in the dumps, man. They're just not worth any. It's just not worth it to mine anymore. So, yeah, it's the path forward is, if you're thinking about getting into GPU mining, don't. If you already have hardware sitting and you still believe in GPU mining in the future, then keep it. But I wouldn't go out of my way. I would definitely not go out of my way and buy GPUs right now. And if you don't have cheap power, yeah, as a pirate, yeah, path forward is cheap power. That's really it. If you want to be mining and making money, you gotta have cheap power. That's really it. If you want to make it, you gotta have cheap power. If you don't have cheap power or access to cheap power, you might as well not get into it, because it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be pretty brutal. Let's see here. Okay. Excuse me. Mr. Ron Watkins, RedPandaMining, 750 kilowatts of solar. Ron, dude, that's gonna be insane, man. That will be absolutely insane. So I think what's happening here is, man, there's a lot of people who moved over. There's definitely a lot of people who moved over their rigs for Zealous. You can see here, and hero miners, they have 192 mega hash. That's insane. They got some pretty heavy hitters over there. So does Vipor, and then I think Cryptex as well. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. Still finding blocks. We got still some blocks here. Some hero miners. I don't know if I'm hitting any on my end here. No, it looks like it might have stopped. Boris, Monero profits up. Yeah, because everyone from Monero moved over. That's why. That's why. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Difficulty. Yeah, yeah, it's dropped a little bit. Difficulty has dropped. Yep. Happening. There you go. 9900 X3D can make 52 cents after 8 cents per kilowatt hour. Zealous, mining Zealous. 7950X. Darrow? Okay, looks like they don't have the Zealous hash rate there. 3900X, yeah, it's not here either. 3900X, I get like 10. So what is a 79? What is a 7950X do? Oh, they don't have it here. 7800 X3D. Okay. 8.38 kilohash. That looks wrong. 7800. 3900X could do 10 or 9.5. Wow. Let's see here. Interesting. Very interesting. GPUs. Let's see if GPUs. Yeah, GPUs on Zealous. It says it's my 178X. Oh no, this is wrong. Wait, 1243 kilohash. No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. I have so many GPUs here. 17 kilohash, 112 watt. Okay, yeah, this is better. All right, yeah, at least okay. 77 cents revenue, 56 cents profit after my 8 cents here, roughly. Yeah. Okay, so Zealous, according to hashrate.no, Zealous is the most profitable at this point in time. Yeah, I'm gonna say there's gonna be a lot more hardware that once they know and see what's happening, they're gonna move off of Monero and other CPU networks, and they're gonna move on to Zealous for sure. 100%. 100%. All right. All right. Mr. Idlepie says I need to get on a different mining. I need to get on a different port. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's go. Get started. He says I should go on USSE Southeast. All right, let's go. Where's my HiveOS? All right, we need to change the flight sheet. There. Flight changes. Update. All right, let me go 178X's. Let's change to US Southeast. Update. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's see if that's better. Oh. Solo miners. I am top 2. Oh my goodness. There's someone else that has a little bit more than me. 2.11 mega hash. Let's see if what this guy's doing. He also has not been finding any blocks. Oh, he's in the DE region. Oh. Okay. Oh, it says I'm in the DE region as well. Oh, how come? Wait, this is a different person. Wait, this is not me. This is not me. This is somebody else. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's loading now. USW, there we go. Hour ago. Okay. All right, let's see if I switched over. Let's do remote Hive shell start. Okay. Very nice. J-Rod, recheck GPU and Zealous hash rate, and no, because it's still showing higher hash rate, I think. J-Rod, at this point, man, we don't know until everything starts really leveling out. So we're just playing. We just won't know until we know. Okay, my 178 Texas are connected. My rigs I was solo mining Ergo. I have dropped another cool thing is I've dropped like 600 watts on each rig. I was using like 1600 1700 watts solo mining Ergo, and now across the board I'm only using 1100 watts on each of these octominers now, so I'm saving even more power. But hopefully it's more profitable, but that's probably not gonna, it's probably not gonna last. Probably not going to last. Okay, IotaPi, I have switched. I have now switched to southeast. Okay, let's see. Yes, southeast. Are they gonna hit any blocks? I don't know. I have a rig that's overheating. It's on fire. Refresh. The automatic octominer fan should be doing good. Okay, good. 16 kilohash. All right, Rabbit is going live. All right. We're gonna end it there then. Thank you all for tuning in. I always like Dynex for how low the power consumption is. Nice and low memory temps. Yeah, Andrew Jones, you're right. But it's not profitable to mine anymore. All right. I will see you guys over on Rabbit stream. Peace out, bros. You guys have a great day. I will keep you updated about Quai Wednesday. That's gonna move over on Wednesday. All right, so try out your Bitcoin ASICs, script ASICs, and GPUs, and they're gonna do this buyback thing, similar to I feel like it's similar to Cubic. We'll see how it goes. I hope it's good. All right, peace. Goodbye. Appreciate you all.